As the morning began, we see our boy, the MC, stepping out of his shabby shack while stretching. Great, let's begin. Grabbing the broom, he continued his monologue. My name is Yang Kai, I am a disciple at High Heaven Pavilion. I began training here 3 years ago, but I have only merely reached tempered body 3rd stage. 3 years to reach tempered body 3rd stage, this is not even normal, it is just pathetically mediocre. Brothers disciples who were accepted same time as I have far left this level and expanded their horizons to other renowned sects. This left me no choice but to accept a cleaning job in the sect while continuing my training. High Heaven Pavilion is special because of the intense competition of its disciples. Over here, the strong will advance. The weak will be eliminated. This strict law has been implemented flawlessly for years. At other sects at least still disciples extend a hand in friendship, but that's non-existent here. If you wish to climb high, you should literally be stepping on the shoulders of your brother disciples in training and trudge through their blood to be qualified. High Heaven Pavilion has a rule: disciples aged 14 and below, regardless of their background, will take a probational 3 years to train. In these years, you're fully sponsored by the sect, so you're only required to train. If you can break through past the tempered body stage within the 3 years, then you'll be accepted into other renowned sects with admirable masters and become their disciples, but of course, you're allowed to train on your own if you wish to. This is one of the flexibilities of High Heaven Pavilion. But for those who fail to break through, they will be forced to leave or they'll be demoted to trial disciple. The entire High Heaven Pavilion consists of 3,000 disciples. While the number of trial disciples can be counted on one's hands, comfort is not guaranteed. Even if I missed a meal or felt cold, no one will ever care. They've tried to evict me before. Obviously I don't want that to happen again. We humans only have but a few decades of life. Since a choice has been made, one should stick to it. Giving up halfway is ridiculous. Out of nowhere he had footsteps of his fellow disciples, who came to mock him. Isn't that Yang Kai? They sneered while their thoughts spiraled. That's the trial disciple Yang Kai. To this day, he is still just at tempered body 3rd stage. It has been 5 days since he was last challenged. Today is another chance to challenge him again. With their thoughts out in the air, one dude tried to protest. One against so many, that's not fair. Humph. Feel free to leave, no one is stopping you. Paying no mind to them, our boy began meditating. Hey, why is he seated? Is he meditating? Stop pushing. Yang Kai, I'd suggest that you stop wasting your effort, just obediently let me beat you up a bit, then we will both be saving so much time, won't we? You're just a tempered body 3rd stage and will obviously lose. That's right, Yang Kai, please consider our feelings. We're different from you. Once this fight is over, we still need to resume training. But as always, our boy couldn't be bothered by their barking as he continued meditating until he had the bell ring. Ding! It's the morning bell. 9 times the bell rang. As the sun rises from west, a new day has come. After getting up, it could be seen that they were all eager to fight him, looking at him like he was a piece of meat. Pick me, Senior Yang, I promise to go easy on you. One jumped the gun, but soon hit on the chest. Get out of my way. Pick me, I only need a single punch to save us all some time. And so they began fighting. Pick me. Pick me. Yang Kai, quickly choose your opponent. With a confident smile he threw the broom he was using in the air, playing the roulette. And what do you know, it pointed at the most bulky dude in the crowd. Ha 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 ha. Dear brothers, today I have been chosen, so please don't blame me. Che, lucky bastard. Trial disciple Yang Kai, tempered body 3rd stage. Ordinary disciple Zhou Ding Jun, tempered body 5th stage. Hearing that, our boy's thoughts began racing. Core disciple. Elite disciple. Lower base disciple. Ordinary disciple. Trial disciple. In High Heaven Pavilion, disciples are differentiated as such. The core disciples will be chosen from the elite disciples, who will eventually be leading High Heaven Pavilion. Zhou Dingjun might be a ordinary disciple, but he has yet to be accepted into other sects. Thank you for the opportunity. They both cupped their hands and began the fight, with our boy throwing wild punches. Is that the long punch, a must-learn technique for lower-level disciples? After easily dodging his punches, he countered his own attack by elbowing his hand down, then kneed the dude on the gut, making him almost spill his lunch. He then tried to follow through with another punch, which made our boy step back, feigning weakness as he suddenly charged forward, surprisingly the dude. Crap, I was tricked, it doesn't matter. After saying that their fists collided with each other and with our boy Yang Kai losing the battle. His punch is actually faster than mine, but his body is all too frail and weak, so I am able to damage him easily. If my level wasn't higher than his, then I would have been the one on the ground. He thought to himself, then cupped his hands. Brother Yi, you let me win. Does he really think that he won? I guess he has never heard of Yang Kai's reputation. This is getting interesting. Hearing that, he thought to himself. Didn't I win? I used only one punch to make him fall, so this is a win, right? According to our rules, he should be surrendering because he can no longer fight anymore. However, like a phoenix, our boy rose up once more. Again. He roared. This is the leg whip. So the leg whip can be done this way as well. And so he punched his kicking leg, making him lose his balance, also falling down in the process. But as always, he got up. Again. Again. This Yang Kai is unbelievable. As long as he doesn't pass out, he will never surrender. I can't believe that I was challenged by a maniac. Arg. Are you crazy? If you don't surrender now, you will die. But the boy Yang Kai wasn't about that life as he continued charging forward with his sheer will, and feeling nervous, the other dude quickly chopped our boy's neck, making him fall to the ground unconscious. Observing all this was a beautiful girl atop a tree recording the fight. Trial disciple Yang Kai challenged ordinary disciple Zhou Dingjun. Zhou Dingjun wins. She then continued. High Heaven Pavilion's Dark Hall is a special task force. It is under the jurisdiction of the Third Elder. They are to record everything that happens within the walls, including the duels of every disciple. No one is to worry about not being able to prove their wins and earning contribution points. For in the shadows, Dark Hall disciples will record them down for you, and summarize your monthly records. May 7th century, 15 years old. Yang Kai's 147th challenge, defeated. Year 14th Senenth Day, Yang Kai's 143 challenge failed. Year 14th, 2nd month. 6th Day, Yang Kai 144th challenge, failed. Year 14th, 3rd month. 8th Day, Yang Kai 145th challenge, failed. Year 14th, 4th month. 7th day, Yang Kai 146th challenge, failed. Year 14th, 5th month. 7th day, Yang Kai 147th challenge, failed. To be defeated continuously for 147 times, there has never been such a record before in High Heaven Pavilion. At this rate, he has already been demoted to a mere trial disciple and his welfare is neglected. Why is he still here? Perhaps this is a man's folly. Minutes later, our boy woke up. This. I don't remember. Passing out under a tree. How did I end up waking up under a tree? This is weird. Was there even anyone kind enough to drag me over here to the shade? This has never happened before. He then saw his drag marks, which made him speechless. Arg, I was dragged here directly with my bleeding injuries. He might as well have left me there. Now I am in more pain, arg. What is this? Blood clotting cream. A blood clotting cream. This medicine costs 10 contribution points in High Heaven Pavilion. I can't even afford this by sweeping the floor for a month. This fragrance. This medicine is scented. Although I do not know who helped me, I, Yang Kai, will never forget this deed and will repay him in the future. He then returned to his shabby shack. Took off his clothes and washed his injuries in order to apply the medicine, and so he did. Ah! Blood clotting cream is beneficial to physical injuries, but if I dilute it this way then its effect will be gravely affected. This medicine is so hard to get, I have no choice but to use it carefully like this. With that out of the way, Ma Dude slumped on his bed and black pillow which now began to glow purple. Which affected him immediately as he suddenly had a strange dream, reminiscing about the fight he had earlier. However, in his dream the dude was challenged for him as our boy just knocked him out with a single blow. I can even defeat yourself, there is no longer anything in this world that I fear anymore. And feeling his will, a strange black energy shot into his forehead, springing him up from the bed. Sigh. I actually scared myself out from a dream, this is so silly. What? I've slept for only 2 hours. He then got up and made his bed, which led him to notice the black rock he's been using as a pillow. Why does this black rock seem? It feels different, as if it lighter now. It then suddenly began glowing again and transformed into a book, which greatly surprised him, and as picked it up, he began to examine it. Huh. It's all empty and it can't be torn easily. I found this black rock when I was hunting in the mountains, I never thought that it was a book. But what is the use of a black book without words? Suddenly, however, gold words began appearing on the book. Blood is sighted, the golden body descends, not a miracle, but a golden immortal. Confused, he closed it. These words have a fearful aura to them. And after gathering courage he opened it once more, which further continued. Blood is sighted, the golden body descends, not a miracle, but a golden immortal, proud golden body, rules the fence, indomitable spirit, will it descend? Indomitable spirit, will it descend? Indomitable spirit, will it descend? This black rock turned into a book. Is it related to the dream I had earlier? Blood is sighted, the golden body descends, alright, let's try this. Which that he bit his finger and dripped his blood on the book, which began creating an energy vortex, and suddenly golden light pierced through the vortex. Blood is sighted, the golden body descends. From the golden sphere then appeared a golden skeleton, which greatly surprised him. Is it mocking me? How dare a mere skeleton be so arrogant? As he touched the golden skeleton it began reacting and then forcibly merged with him, which caused him greatly pain as the energy from it was reshaping his own body and bones, as they also suddenly cracked, also turning gold, which of course put him in an excruciating pain. Arg! Arg! This golden immortal intends to take over my consciousness and seize my body. I will never bow down to you, he said as he then fell unconscious, then woke up seconds later. What exactly happened? What on earth was that black book? Huh. My body is no longer in any pain, my body feels much stronger than normal. Has my body strengthened? Even, my injuries have disappeared. But I am still a tempered body, 3rd stage, there should not be any drastic changes. Glancing around he finally became curious. Where is that black book? As if answering his call the book appeared. Disappear. Appear. Is this made from a soul stone? Only when hundreds of millions of ghosts gather in the abyss, and with the help of vast amounts of human vitality, will a soulstone be created. Since I own this piece of treasure, it means that not only will I be able to easily crush High Heaven Pavilion, but I can even defeat every master in this entire world. But I have so little strength now, how am I supposed to guard this treasure? Training. To be stronger, this is the only way for me to protect this treasure. I've traveled so far, endured so much, just to train to be strong after all. Since I've obtained this black book, I might as well make good use of it. It also has so many pages, I am sure it contains even more treasures inside. Proud golden body, tempered body record. This. Something is entering my mind. So this is the tempered body record. This kick looks easy, but I don't think it is so. It has a very strict regime to follow and can only be practiced while facing the rising sun. Indiana the East means, I can only train it for half an hour every day. Looking outside, he knew he had to rest. It is so late now, I should get some sleep. Come next morning. It is now, before the break of dawn. And so he began training what he learnt from the book. And as he was now about to circulate energy within his body, he suddenly froze from pain. Ah! That was merely the first 3 steps of the 6 palms instruction. It is not even 1% of the tempered body record, and I am already having difficulties being able to continue. I will persist. And so he continued as he also began to see some results. Ha! Arg! Half an hour later. While still huffing and puffing, he suddenly felt his energy increase. This feeling of atmosphere. Have I broke through the tempered body 3rd stage and entered the 4th stage? I used 3 years to achieve tempered body 3rd stage, but now, in a mere half an hour, I've broke through. Half an hour to advance by 1 level. This tempered body technique is so effective. Out of nowhere my dude then pooped out all the waste in his body. Ah! Is this the impurities from my body? The practice of the tempered body boundary will help to reduce and drain the body of impurities each time. Even though I've experienced this before, but never at this rate. Although I have ranked up with this practice, but I have yet to mocked any real progress in the tempered body records fist technique. I've only developed 1% of its actual results, so if I can achieve 100% one day, then what will happen? As the scene shifted to outer boy doing his cleaning duties, the spy girl noticed him. Isn't that dot, but she couldn't finish her words as other disciples came to him again while he was super serious and lost in thoughts. Young Kai, what's up? You've been sweeping for over an hour in that one spot. What a weirdo, she thought to herself. Oblivious. Although the tempered body technique proved to be real, but I can only train half an hour every day. What else am I supposed to do for the rest of the day? Step, step, step. Crash. Ah. My fellow disciple, are you alright? Don't worry, don't worry. When did Yang Kai become so strong? When I ran into him, he felt like a brick wall. I've got to get going now. My fellow disciple, why are you in a rush? I am heading to the contribution hall. Where else? Today is the 8th day of the month, so on the 8th day of every month, every disciple's contribution points will be released. Hence, the contribution hall would be crowded with disciples flocking to collect their points. Sweeping allows me 10 contributions points, but I was challenged 6 times last month, so for every defeat, 1 point is deducted. I was defeated by all 6 challengers. So I am getting only 4 contribution points this month. I might as well continue sweeping and forget about this. Later he went to the treasury and saw an old man dozing off. This old man. I wonder which female High Heaven Pavilion disciple is he dreaming about again? Treasurer Meng. It's you, young boy. Yes, it's me. What are you staring at? Why weren't you here this morning? It is too crowded in the morning, so it is better to come when it has quieted down. You interrupted my beautiful dream. Do you know not what respect is? The usual. Yup. Here is 10 silver pieces. How many contribution points do I have now? Every month you're left with only 4 contribution points. 1 contribution point is deducted for 10 silver pieces, so you're left with 3 contribution points, so in total, you have 12 contribution points. So how about that? Would you like to get a bottle of blood clotting cream? No, thank you, just 12 points, I can't even get 1 stalk of precious herbs. Little Yang Kai, I know you are trying to save up to exchange for a tempered essence pellet, but how long do you plan to wait get it so that you level up your cultivation speed? I will eventually succeed, won't I? With your current speed, I'd already be dead for centuries before you succeed. But Treasurer Meng, there is something that I don't understand. Speak then. How did a precious tempered essence pellet show up in the contribution hall, and how has it not been redeemed until today? Because it's my own treasure, no one else knows about it. It belongs to you. Don't be mad. Although it is mine, I shall exchange it for contribution points as we've agreed before, for my word is not worthless. I will get enough contribution points. So, I heard you were beaten up again yesterday. Hey, come and have a chat with me, don't leave yet. What is there to talk about? This old man is just happy that I was defeated. Little Yang Kai, please return to the place where you are from. High Heaven Pavilion is not the place where you belong, because one day you will lose your life. I have nowhere else to return to. As he left, the old man sighed heavily. Oh why, oh why? Tempered essence pellet. How can an old man like me own such a treasure? I just made a lie to offer you some hope. I can't believe that you actually believed me. Black Plum Village. Every time I am here, I feel anxious and pant uncontrollably. But I don't have these feelings today. Is it because of the golden skeleton? He wondered to himself, then suddenly witnessed something he wasn't supposed to as the gang member glared at him. And paying them no mind, our boy just continued on his way. Was there a fellow disciple amongst those men? Well, Black Plum Village is pretty close to High Heaven Pavilion, so I guess it is normal to spot a few lingering fellow disciples. Auntie. Hello, young boy, are you here for rice again? Yes, 1 sack please. You buy rice only once a month. Young boy, is this even enough for you? It is barely sufficient. Liar. Just by looking at your skinny limbs, it is obvious that you don't eat enough. I do occasionally hunt in the mountains to beat hunger. My dear wife, go fetch the old rice from the back and give it to this child. Of course. How is this fair? You are also need to make a living here. Insects are growing in the rice so we can no longer sell it. My husband said that these insects are actually more nutritious than the rice itself. Wait here, I will go get it for you. Every time I am here to buy rice, the boss and his wife always find various excuses to give me more rice. In fact, it's always good rice that they gave me, not old rice at all. Thank you, Uncle He. You're all alone, I am sure that there are difficult times. If you are ever hungry, please come to US, we may not have much but we do have rice. Alright. Soon after that trouble followed as troublemakers entered the shop. Dear sirs, what would you like to buy? Get out of my way. They shouted. And not getting his way, the dude kicked the worker. Thud. Arg. What's this? Who is the owner? I am. You black-hearted old man, you sold poisoned rice to my brother. A strong healthy man like him was weakened so much after consuming your rice. For the sake of profit, you're so heartless. That's not possible. What? He bought some rice from you this morning and after consuming it later today, he was weakened like this. Thank goodness I did not eat them, or I would be dying like him. Dear sir, I fear there might be a misunderstanding. You pathetic liar. If it wasn't for your rice, my brother would not be in this state. Finally having enough, our boy tried to intervene as he recognized them. Both of you, what? The owner however stopped Yang Kai. Even if I need to suffer losses, I have to avoid any misfortunes. Uncle He. Regarding your brother's illness, all I can say is that it has nothing to do with me. What? But it doesn't matter since you're here now, so I cannot just stand and watch. Since he is in so much pain, maybe we should get him to a doctor immediately for treatment. But of course, if you're tight with money, I can help out with the treatment fares. You black-hearted businessmen, are you treating us like robbers? This is unacceptable. We are virtuous men who have never done anything wrong, but here you are selling poisoned rice. Where is your conscience? With this attitude, you actually call yourself virtuous men? Yang Kai thought to himself. Then what do you want from me? The old man asked worriedly. A pretentious voice then echoed. Good fellows, hold on there. These guys, they are the people from the alley just now. That they know each other, what exactly are they up to? After signaling at each other, they began putting on a play. Stop walking aimlessly, you're making me dizzy, what do you want? He is so pale, this poison is serious. Isn't that obvious? Instead of going for treatment, we're here to warn others of his evil doing. We just want to expose this black-hearted businessman so that there will be no other victims. Uncle He. Did you offend anyone lately? Our boy asked. I didn't. Then could it be that your rice shop prevented someone from earning money? This is just a humble job to survive, how can I prevent others from getting their income? Now, that is weird. What exactly do they want? The other disciples then smirked and threw a punch at the hooligans. Ha, look out! Receiving the signal, he dodged his punch. Despite being poisoned, you avoided my attack easily, I am impressed. Hearing that, the crowd roared in anger. You cheater! This is preposterous. How dare both of you try to extort money over here? This must be a disciple from High Heaven Pavilion. His kung fu is formidable. Seeing this, Wan Ji Kai went into deep thought. They were acting out the part of an honorable knight uncovering foul play and protecting the weak, in order to gain reputation. If I hadn't seen them together earlier in the alley, I'm afraid that I would have also believed them. But why go through all this trouble? You little brat. Who the hell are you? Mind your own business, I am Su Mu from the High Heaven Pavilion, no wonder, you are a talent from the High Heaven Pavilion. Today, we two brothers admit our defeat. I will remember you, brat, we shall meet again. Hearing such, our boy chuckled. This conversation is so beautifully scripted. Be on your way now. If we let them leave just like that, then they would have succeeded. This Su Mu must be seeking out the audience's praise for his so-called deed. I cannot allow anyone to be fooled. He then shouted in protest. We can't let them go, they are despicable. Today's victim was his rice stand. If we don't teach them a lesson, they may target Lu Shi's clothes shop or Jiang Shi's grocery next. That's true. We should not let these despicable men leave so easily. If we let them go, they may one day return to cause havoc in my shop, forcing me to lose business and reputation. Don't you dare leave, you thieves. Hearing that, the guy named Su became worried. Then Yang Kai moved closer to him and continued. Brother, as the saying goes, if we're to perform good deeds, we need to complete them thoroughly. How about if both of us capture these two thieves together? What brother? I am also a disciple in High Heaven Pavilion. I've been in the sect for almost 3 years now. What a dumb brother, he thought to himself. But Yang Kai did not end there as he shouted about his own beliefs. Being brave and chivalrous is my way of life. Let's not waste time. So brother, let us both arrest these two cowardly men and help Mr. He claim justice, while also helping Black Plum Village. Nicely said. This is indeed a disciple from High Heaven Pavilion. Well done. Seeing things divot. The hooligans and Su became pale, but Yang Kai approached from behind and placed his hand on him. Fellow brother, together let's have them captured. This has spiraled out of control away from my plan. If this is so, then there is no other way, I need to let them escape when there is a chance. Wink. But he was too slow as the owner rallied the crowd. Dear neighbors, we have to assist them instead of just watching. Here I come. And so they all received a beating they will never forget. Oh dear, what have I done? Whimpering in pain, the hooligans tried to call out to the guy named Su. Don't you dare call my name. You lowlife. Hearing that, Yang Kai just chuckled to himself from behind as he saw their scheme fail. Hee hee.